I have no earthly idea what I'm looking at.
So, this is something called the United States of America. And we...
Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today it is all about the memes. The memes. It has been a long time since we have been able to do a meme review here on the channel because I've been abroad, right? I've been in London for the entirety of the summer, which made it, actually I was just telling Ash, it looks like I might have to be back for like another week. Completely arbitrary for anything. Last minute meetings. But because I was away, it was really hard to film while we were in London. Spacing, manpower, you need more room than the kind of place that we were living. Anyway, the TLDR is we haven't gotten a chance to really react to the amazing stuff that you have been doing. Wow, Ash is literally bouncing up and down.
I'm really excited.
No time to waste. When you look up from your phone for a second during the pregame talk, we're observing normal stuff. Great. You blink. When it hits you, man. That's pretty much the flow of a typical GTLive. You just start off talking on the couch, you blink, and then the next minute you're wearing sauna pants and flashing the camera if you're a couple years ago. Or you're wearing a belt on your head doing calisthenics behind the couch, commenting on the couch. Also, guys, I know I'm preaching to the choir because you are the GTLive meme community here watching this episode, so this is like for the hardest of hardcore. But if you are sleeping on our bad end theater playthrough, which is where that second image comes from, don't be sleeping on it. It's great. You get weird moments like this. You basically have Ash and I unburdening ourselves of our theater trauma, and theater trauma is like best trauma.
It is.
Or at least most interesting trauma. It's like, oh, that is fun, interesting trauma to hear about.
Yeah, so fun fact, there's two T's in theater, and they both stand for trauma.
There are two T's in theater. I can spell. There's two T's in theater, and they both, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the first T is usually capital, and that's for like big T trauma.
Okay,
And then the little T trauma is for the things that just like, yeah, I'll think about that again one day, and then you try to move on from it.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, this meme really should be me with the all the equations flying past my head, trying to figure out actually how to spell theater. That first T sneaks in on you because it's a TH, so it's a soft T.
Yeah.
Those soft T's. No one wants those. So anyway, yeah, this is me pretending to be Quail Man as I comment on the couch.
100% upvote rate. This is a good meme.
It's solid, man. It's true. This is accurate. I feel like all our content is this way. You blink and all of a sudden you're hopping into the history of green pipes in European sewers. Or you're on GTLive and you blink and all of a sudden you're commenting on the couch. Or you blink on film theory and all of a sudden you're talking about how Ryder from Paw Patrol is a serial killer. Typical game theory stuff. Here we go. Purple Guy's True Color. Oh, this is a game theory parody coming from a sub to Aid Boy YT. Okay, Purple Guy's True Color.
What's your favorite color?
Okay. Oh, here we go. This is some game theory parody stuff. I don't know. This sounds like it could be a legitimate game theory. What is Purple Guy's True Color? So, parody or not, you're already giving me some good video ideas.
No, wait, let me guess. It's purple.
Actually, it's pink.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Good cold open. Look, they even got the cold open. Wait, there's I was gonna use TTS bot, but the timing didn't work out, so I decided to voice MatPat. Good. Okay. So this is them doing MatPat. Great.
Hello, internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Ooh, I'm very European. I like my European accent. Hello, internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Count animatronic toes for lore. Speaking of
That's not even a
counting,
joke,
you should
that's
count how fast you can subscribe, like, and say your favorite animatronic in the comments. With that all being said, let's talk about colors.
Can we hire this man? Done. Got it. Understands the format. Brilliant. Check. Mr. Beast is like, oh, you can work for Mr. Beast, and he uploads it, and it gets like 3 million views, and so now all of a sudden his like inbox is inundated with like 3 million applications working for Mr. Beast. Screw that noise. This is all I need. Done. Hired.
He's got the narrative arc.
He does. Well, I'm excited. I'm already hooked by the intro.
To understand why colors are important to this theory, we have to go back to 2014. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has been released, and we got greeted to our favorite murderer, Purple Guy, aka William Afton.
Dave. So okay, real quick, and I know we're kind of memeing on it a little bit, but actually this is legitimately, and it says game theory parody, but it's pretty solid. Also from an editing standpoint, sure, a little bit rough. You can tell that it's figuring itself out, but like it feels very old school game theory back when I was learning how to edit and keyframe and things like that. So this is actually really solid. The sense of humor is on point. The visuals are actually really close. Like this is a good first attempt at kind of making a game theory format. I'm actually really impressed.
The game launched, people started debating on if Pink Guy and Purple Guy are the same character or not.
I love that Taco's in the middle. What's going on, guys? Taco trying to decide which side of the Purple Guy, Pink Guy debate he's on. What's going on? Oof! What's going on, guys? Oof! Taco back again. I can't do a Taco voice. I'm so bad at accents. True story. I'm teaching Ollie, like one of Ollie's favorite things, I've mentioned this, where one of the things he likes to do before bed is like go through the different resonance places on where to put your voice. This morning at breakfast, actually, he was like, Dad, you want to hear my voices? And I'm like, absolutely. And he's, this is my meta voice. This is my broken earth voice. This is my Hollywood voice. He's getting really good. He's getting really good at his Hollywood voice and his broken earth voice and his meta voice. And then you can turn it right here and it's in your nose and now you sound like a little nasally. He's getting really good at it. I'm really impressed.
You're gonna raise an Uta Hagen stand.
See, theater trauma. Uta Hagen. No one understands that except for me.
No
but
one
I
got
appreciate it. Yeah, he is. It's true. I love the Uta Hagen reference. Anyway, long story short, one thing I'm better at vocal placements, right? He's getting really good. I cannot do accents to save my life. You know this. You've watched this channel. I am terrible. Stephanie is great. I don't have an ear for accents, and so the one thing I'm hoping that he can pick up that I absolutely cannot is accents. Dawko's accent, one of my favorite accents on YouTube. It's equally thick in person, but it's I love his voice. I love it. I love his accent, but ask me to replicate it. No, it's embarrassing. Also, side note, when I was in London, met up with Taco, fantastic hatchet thrower. That is what we did, because that's what guys do when you get together, I guess, is throw hatchets at a target. Anyway.
I finally have an explanation to this mystery.
Okay, he's got the solution.
Are not supposed to make these separate characters. They actually give us lore.
Lore!
Is actually not named. This is a subtle nod to the fact that he didn't have a name yet in the series. The real lore is found when we look at Purple Guy's color. The color that was used is actually called Affair. So now you know why William's wife left him. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
Smart show game question mark.
I took way too long to make this. Also, if anyone who works in game theory sees this, I think you guys do excellent work with those videos. Anyway, this is Boy signing off. Goodbye.
I love that he used fan art, but it was fake fan art. That's the best. Oh, no, this was great. I know it took too long, and yes, you are right. It takes way too long to make our videos, 100%. Way too long. Tried doing it 3 times a week every week for the last 10 years at this point. But no, so obviously it's a parody with making up the color names and stuff. I think it's great. I think this is the sort of thing that in a like older school game theory where we could get away with more like flexible evidence. This is the sort of thing I would absolutely use. I think nowadays we would kind of use it as a joke right? Where like this color has no name, and so he's mysterious, and this color is symbolic because it's an affair, or it's actually purple, and so he found himself. Or it's actually not a bad piece of evidence. I think it's fun. It's the sort of thing that the internet would get mad at us about or meme on us about at this point, but that's fine. As long as it was you couldn't do a whole theory around it, but if it was supported with a bunch of other stuff mixed in, absolutely. I love this. I like that purple guy's new color, his official color now, is called Affair. I didn't know that, and I learned something. And at the end of the day, game theory is all about like learning a stupid fact, right? Well, you learn about a video game, So that's cool. I like it. That was great. Well done. Clap and a half. Wonderful. What's going on? I can't do it. Can you do a Dawko voice? Are you good? Ash, can you do a Dawko voice?
I don't think so, but I can.
Can you attempt it?
I can do the oof in the background.
Okay. What's going on, guys?
Oof.
Was that your Roblox oof?
No, I wasn't.
Oof.
I was like. I was leaning over to switch the camera view, and then you clapped, and I was like, oh, oof.
It's like I punched you in the stomach. How I imagine MatPat records. Okay, here we go. This is how MatPat records. This is from Toadini. Reads 20 minutes of script, searching for motivation. Actually reads. Struggles on any hard work. There was so much going on! I feel so overwhelmed. I'm so stressed out by watching that one. I'm so stressed. Okay, how I imagine MatPat records. Reads 20 minutes of script in 2 minutes. Searching for motivation. Okay, this is accurate. At usually around maybe 20. Actually, this isn't altogether incorrect. At around 25 minutes into reading the script or of like recording the script, like as I'm recording it, right, I do multiple takes of various lines or try to get as smooth as possible. But I'm gesturing over here because this is where I record. It's literally to the right here. But around the 20-minute mark, usually I hit that like, okay. So then I'll actually flop backwards. I'll probably like hop onto the phone and just like check how the channels are doing, or read some comments, or hop over to the subreddit and read some memes or whatever. And then I'll be like, all right, let's get through this. This is also not aided by the fact that usually it's happening at like 2 a.m. I don't know why, just based on my current schedule, recordings are happening at like midnight, 1 a.m. So I'm like, okay, let's go down, and then go down. And I also, usually around the 20 to 30 minute mark, so right around when I'm getting tired, that's when I also start to get worried that someone's sneaking up behind me, or I hear a strange noise happening behind me, and I'm like, oh, because again, I'm alone in the basement, it's 1 a.m, 2 a.m, what have you, and we all know that all the scariest things happen at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and I'm kind of in my room alone and it's quiet, and then I think I hear something, or I think I see something in the corner of my eye. So yeah, you know, the general fear, frustration, fatigue, insanity that you hear coming through in a typical game theory or film theory, that's accurate. That's true to life right there. I'm literally in my isolation chamber, slowly driving myself mad. Next meme.
Woo!
We are reading some fan fiction.
Yes,
yeah?
we are.
So this is a reference to
Matthias Pathias.
Yeah, I was gonna say Matthias Pathias, which was from which episode?
It was from our third Baddington Tapes video.
Oh, third Baddington. Well done. Okay. Baddington 3, where we went on this whole rant about Amish butters instead of exotic butters, right? And we were talking about churning our own butter.
But here's the thing. Do you want props?
Do we have props? Ash, you have clearly been anticipating this for a long time. So yes, let's make it happen. Oh, and they're off. They have teleported away. Literally, I wish that the camera was on you, so that way we could edit in the like Dragon Ball Z clip, like the sound effect of like pew when people actually like zip away or teleport away, because that is exactly what Ash did. No, I'm left to wait. Oh, I hear Ash heaving in the background, literal hefting. Oh, is this my butter churn?
Yes. And then hold on.
The question though is, do I have an Amish style hat or beard? Because I feel like I need an Amish style hat. What is going on? This is one of those blink and you miss it kind of moments. You blink and then all of a sudden I come back with an Amish hat and beard. I'm an Amish maiden. This is okay. This is my Amish maiden. This is it. Okay.
Okay, great.
Here we go. Okay. Matthias thinks this as he looks out the small kitchen. There isn't any light. The sun ain't ready to wake the fields and animals. Instead, there's just the dark purple-black of the night. The sound of crickets provide him a company. A loud one, but company nonetheless. He's sure there's a star for every little critter in the night, if he cared to look and count those twinkling lights in the sky. But what he cares about is butter, and how when it's on bread, it makes morning. But what he cares about is butter, and how when it's on bread, it makes mornings just fine. He sits on a stool, one certainly not good for his back. He'll have to fix that, and lets his hands work rhythmically to the bug symphony. The wood feels smooth against his calloused hands, proof of years' hard work on his farm. While he may not have built this home, that honor goes to his great-grandfather. Great-grandfather, rest his soul. His grandfather, his father, and now him have done their damn duty to keep this farm the way it was intended. Efficient, clean, and blessed with hard work through sweat and blood. His family taught him best, to have manners and give good work. So while his arms are hurting and sore, he keeps on churning the butter while he reads the fanfic. Struggles to get through it without laughing. He churns the butter. All good work paid off in the end. And butter on toast is a damn fine pay. It is. It's true. Time passes before he realizes it. The sun finally waking up and peeking down onto the land and in through his window. His company has stopped singing. Only a few of the critters still up. He checks the butter churn, pleased to see the result of his manual labor. It's good. He scratches his beard, turning white and pepper gray. Oh man, I'm getting old up in my days. This is after I retire from the channels. This is me. I become Matthias Pathias when I retire from the channels. I grow a pepper gray beard and I churn butter every morning to the tune of the crickets outside. Scratches his beard, turning white and pepper gray, and lets himself rest for a moment. The day isn't over yet, after all. He does as he usually does, pouring out the buttermilk and making sure to store the butter properly. He takes a few bits of it for breakfast, laying it on the bread he laid out before he started working. This is me spreading it. He eats peacefully. He puts on his worn boots and grabs his straw hat. Straw hat! Straw hat! This is my butter churn hat. You gotta dress for the occasion. This is my butter churn hat.
Hold on,
This is my straw hat. What? Oh, you have a straw hat? He puts on his worn boots and grabs his straw hat and heads to the barn. He checks the animals, makes sure they're fed and in good care before heading out to the fields. There Matthias works and works and works. The day is gone by the time he finishes, stopping only for breaks and food and water. There's only one more job left for him to do, besides wash up, that is. So he gathers the wood left unused and his tools and a bucket of water and brings them to the porch. Matthias needs a new stool, one a little taller than his previous one. This is a big moment for him. The sun has dipped beneath the horizon, only an orange and pink sky left before the night falls again by the time he finishes. A simple job, but one he took his time to make sure was done right. He brings it inside, setting it next to the other one. Then he brings the old one out, dismantles the wood best he can without breaking it. Can't go wasting things now. His family raised him better than that. When that's done, the crickets have started singing again, providing him company as he puts things away. He doesn't need to go out and get the water, has a good bucket to put to use right there, and he uses it to clean himself up. As he settles into bed and closes his eyes, he listens to the crickets and thinks of the good work that he's done today. Good things are going to come out of it. The animals will be healthy. The crops will go strong. The stool he uses is taller, and the wood he got from the previous one could be burned for fire. And the butter he made will taste good on toast tomorrow. Yeah, Matthias thinks. Tomorrow morning will be just fine. And scene. Thank you, everyone. And let me remove the illusion. And we return to the world. There it is. Wow, it's amazing. I love it. Oh, that was great. That was delightful. Thank you. Wonderful. And a nice departure from the fan fictions that we read the one and only other time that we've done it, which I believe was all about Stephanie dying in various horrific ways, so that way I could be alone and adopt children.
Huh?
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
I think, honestly, this might be a continuation of those stories where you'll notice Stephanie is nowhere to be found. Ollie, nowhere to be found. So this might be a continuation of previous fan fictions where Stephanie has died prematurely. I do the channels. Maybe I adopt Oliver or adopt some random child. Then they grow up and are now off in their own way. And here I am on the farm alone, just me, my stool, and my butter. Me Monday! This one is from Pretend to Sky 4323. The theorist team, when they get a theory correct, kaboom. Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Yeah! That's right. We do actually have an official fireworks celebration every single time that we get a theory right. So, 0. No fireworks for us. Never. No kaboom. No kaboom. No, our hit-miss ratio is pretty good. I think people give us a hard time about it, but we do pretty good.
No, totally.
At least we get, parts of theories right.
Yeah.
And it's not our fault that we get things right and people change it. Amish Butters go brrr. Okay, here we go from Ramar 345 MatPat Matty Patty Matthias. Yes, the cultured man. Oh man, absolutely. He is my true final form.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
There was Matthew Patrick. There was MatPat. Matty Patty is kind of the jerky protagonist in a lot of visual novels. Matthias, though, is here. He is in my soul.
Yeah.
He's my heart. You strip away the YouTube and all of this other stuff, and inside there's a simple man who just wants to go back to a simple life, churn some butter.
Yeah.
That's it. And apparently fix the stool. I didn't realize that the stool part of the lore was so important, but apparently stool also very essential. Also, can I say, churning butter with this is hard. It's easier to get a feel of I don't know why this was harder when it came to churning the butter than this. I was able to better simulate the churn using this, I feel like.
Yeah. You just got to build some muscle before you go out into your...
This is too churny. This is almost like a shake weight.
Not Peepa 2 falling.
I know, Peepa 2 has collapsed. Also, I don't know why I decided to put Peepa 2 upside down, but there he is.
I also love the implication that Matthias has back problems. I love that.
He's got history, man.
I love it.
He's got history. He's seen things. He's been places. He's lived. Matthias might not have had the most exciting life. Mm-hmm. He might not have gone to the most exotic locales, but he's lived.
Yeah.
He's lived. He's experienced life. He has juiced life for all it's worth. Mm-hmm. And he's found the simple pleasures, right? We've talked about, how there's a spectrum in life of interesting to happy.
Yeah.
And, he's had those interesting things. He's gone out, he's experienced stuff, but really he's leaned in on the stuff that makes him happy. Simple things, the bugs, the stars, the butter.
On toast.
And toast. Butter on toast.
Makes mornings just fine.
Just fine. And tomorrow's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
More butter. New stool.
Yeah.
He's making big changes in his life. That moment is a pivotal moment for him.
It is.
As he wanes into his later years, scratching his pepper salt beard. I love this man.
I know.
I love him. He's great.
I can't wait for you to become him.
I already am. I just
You just need
I
to
push
let
him
him
back.
out.
I tamp him down. I need to let him out.
Yeah.
Maybe one day you'll tune into GTLive and flipped up on the camera won't be MatPat like you expect him, but a man in a stovepipe black hat, black overcoat, and big ol' salt and pepper beard.
Yeah. And maybe that might be, like, coincidentally, like, October 31st. But who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what might happen? You never know.
Right.
When Matthias might show up. One can only hope. But yeah, all right. Ayo, Renee here says, hey, what are you doing there, MatPat? Okay, what do you say there? Hold up, let me do this. Okay. Yeah, you can meet me. I'm always excited to meet people. And even if I'm having a bad day, I'll make sure that you have a good time. I'll make sure you have a good time. That was weird. All right. Sometimes we say things on the show, and
Yeah.
we take it out of context. See, I recognized it in the moment.
Yeah, you did. That was a faster reaction time.
Yeah,
than usual.
sometimes you just let it linger. Sometimes you remember. Or maybe you get your mind out of the gutter and you recognize that I'm just saying I'm going to make sure that people have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a... No, don't say that. See, and sometimes I pre-censor myself where I recognize I'm winding up to say something and I'm like, nope, that is not something that you should say even if clipped out of context.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, I'm here. I'm dancing monkey performance. Whatever.
What? What?
I got nothing. I got nothing, Ash. That's it. Hey, yo. It's a good time. I'll always be on. I'll be on for you guys. Nope. You turned me on. Nope. See these? Nope. Just gonna lean back.
You see, Matthias would not say that.
No, Matthias would know better. He would measure his words before he says things. Maybe I need to put the hat back on.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Put the hat back on. There it is. Pedro Stormrage Quail Pat is the hero. Wait. Yes! Corber needs you to find the difference between the two pictures. They are the same picture. Me and Quail Man. See, everyone's all hyped about Mirrormat lore and Ash lore. What about the various personas of MatPat? You know, everyone's like, oh, Markiplier's got Darkiplier and Stan the Waterman and all these other characters. What about MatPat and Quail Pat and Matthias? We got a huge roster of characters.
Yeah, you have egos now.
I do. I have egos. I have a lot, and they've got their own backstory. They've got their own lore. What's the lore of Quail Man? Quail Pat?
I don't know. I just know that he was not able to be replicated after.
He was a special moment in that live stream where I don't know what miracle of events happened, but I was just able to assemble my belt, and it happened. Yeah. And then I tried to replicate it, and I couldn't do it. That
was rare. That was a rare Pat.
It was a rare Pat. Yeah, it was like a shiny Pat.
Pat.
If MatPats were Pokemon, is this kind of like Pocket Mortys? Like the Rick and Morty has like their version of Pokemon, which is Pocket Mortys, and so like all the different characters have like different evolutions and stuff. So if this was Pocket Pats.
Yeah.
If this was Pocket Pats, Quail Pat, rare Pat.
Yeah.
Legendary. He's a legendary Pat. He will show up once in one video and never be replicated again.
But goodness knows we'll try.
But he came when the world needed him, you know?
Yeah.
He was there to answer the call when the world needed him.
Yeah.
God bless you, Quail Pat.
Quail
And
Pat.
everything you do for us. Which is tell us about your theater trauma. Oh my gosh, why do I have to turn on the audio for every single one? Here we go. Oh, you're getting me. Like, this is horrible. I hate this. This is terrible.
This specifically?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you don't feel like doing anything. It's horrible. It's terrible. Sometimes nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I need you to know I was like, oh, a clip. And then I showed this to one of my friends.
Yeah.
And she croaked.
Like died?
Laughing.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this relatable to people?
Well, I guess I started it a little bit closer to, this is horrible. Mm-hmm. I hate this. And it broke her.
Good. I'm glad that I'm able to express the frustrations of the collective consciousness of humanity.
Yeah.
That is what I'm here for. Please clip out random moments of me, and I'm happy to give voice to all your internal frustrations and feelings. 100%. I hate this. This is awful. This is terrible. What is it? Oh, you're getting me. Like, this is horrible. Like, this is horrible. I hate this. I hate this. This is horrible. I hate this. I hate this. This is awful. It sucks. No, hard pass. No thank you, no sir, move on. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
No thank you, no sir, move on.
Awesome. I love the blocking.
Yeah, man. Cut it out. Done.
Ooh.
See? It's all, again, theater trauma. It's all about clear blocking.
Yes.
You know, you want to make sure you separate your beats in order for people to follow what you're trying to do. There it is. Fun with cameras. Next. What? Sorry.
So
I'm so confused.
I think this is fun.
Okay.
Because-
Wait, hold up. Here, don't tell me.
Okay.
Texas is extra small. Is this? On one hand, I'm like, is it like I see some of these things that I'm like, oh, it reminds me of like a periodic table, but it's definitely not. Olodo, Colorado. Olodo. I like that Utah's Zon. Nixo. Luzen. Flawed. Where are you heading down to? I'm going down to Disney World in Flawed. No Olin. Oh, North Carolina. Von Sus. Von Sus. I have no earthly idea what I'm looking at.
So this is something called the United States of America. And we so
Back in before Columbus existed. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Yeah, what's up?
So we removed some letters from the states. Lots of letters. All the letters, for example, in this following string. M, A, T,
I get it. Okay.
T,
Okay.
H,
So they removed letters.
E, W,
Yeah.
space.
Oh, Patrick too.
P,
Oh, jeez. Oh, that makes sense.
A, T-R-I-C-K.
Wow.
That was going on a little bit too long.
Yeah, that was fine. Wow. So, what a random thing. I love it. This is fun. Okay, so if you remove all the letters from Matthew Patrick from the United States, so if I was removed physically and my letters removed from the United States, this is what you get?
Yeah.
You get O.
Oh.
O.
I like that.
Oh.
Ohio is ooh.
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 Yeah.
Your
It's like
home
the
state.
it's the sequel to Iowa. Oh. Ooh.
The sequel to Iowa.
Yeah, the sequel. You have O and then O. Ooh. The sequel. I love it. Wait, who is sus?
Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts is sus. I get it now. Okay, yeah. Okay, Massachusetts sus. I get it. Gog. I love that Mississippi is like a snake. This makes so much more sense. Oh, rip Hawaii. Oh yeah, W-H-A. Oh yeah, I. Patrick. Oh, Hawaii's just gone. It's just a nameless state. Oh, this is funny. I petitioned to rename more of the states like this. I think some of them could stay the same. I feel like Nxo is going to be tough to pronounce for a lot of people. But Elfon. I think Elfon's a great name for California. Flawed. I mean, that's basically what happens when you get Florida and half of it sinks under the water anyway. So, we're just like future-proofing Florida at that point. Like, the Ida has been flooded, and so now you're just left with flawed. Wow. Soul. And where are you from? And I like that. And then just N. Maine.
I think you're sleeping on Olado and Nodo.
Ooh, Olado. Olado and Olo? Olo.
Nodo.
Wait, where's Nodo?
Above.
Oh, Nodo, North Dakota.
Of Sodo.
Sodo. Yeah, the Souths don't really work as well. Nodo.
Nodo.
Wow. There's a lot of N's and S's. This is making me appreciate the large volume of N's and S's. Oh, also this I should be gone, so it should be Ulno. Ilnos. Ilnos. Lb. This is great. Who knew? It's random, but I love it.
I was amazed that this was a concept that appeared in someone's brain.
This is amazing.
And I needed to put it in
I
brain
agree.
as well.
Do you know who did this? Is there credit somewhere around here? Because this is fantastic.
You'll have to look it up on the Reddit. I thought I pulled it from the post itself, so...
Okay. Nope. Great.
Well,
You're gonna add
I'll
it in.
slide in
Please do.
the
Slide it.
user tag.
Because this is awesome. I love this. This is so fun. What a random idea. It's great. Ha! Untrusted Life 2. MatPat's interest has shifted. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, the forgotten girlfriend is lead my body in the direction of Paw Patrol. It's true. Fair warning. Strap in, friends. Because while I'm working my way through Paw Patrol, I'm also starting to work my way through PJ Masks. You ever watch PJ Masks?
I know about that.
Okay. They save their superheroes at night. They save the
Yes.
world by night.
There's a red one and a green one and a blue one.
Yeah, exactly. They have no thematic connection whatsoever. It's a weird one. Like I gotta admit, I'm not a big fan of PJ. Like Paw Patrol, I'm like, oh, that's a banger of a show. Like it's good. The adventures are fun. The villains are cute. Like the storylines make cohesive sense. PJ Masks, you're throwing in a lot of stuff. Yeah, you have Owlette, you have Gecko, and you have Catboy. It's a very random assemblage of, Catboy, Gecko, and Owlette. It's very strange.
The
and
fact
then
that catboys are like a thing on Twitter
right,
is perfect.
it's wacky.
Oh,
and
that's
then
wonderful.
and then they're fighting this like most often this girl called Luna Girl, who is just like cantankerous. Like she's kind of villainous, but more so she's just like mildly irritated by everything, and like I would describe her as cantankerous. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. Like she's not evil, but she's a little bit more than annoying. She's like grumpy, but like grumpy in like a crotchety way, for even though she's a small child. Cantankerous. Old grumpy, cantankerous. Luna Girl.
I hope.
And then you also have a boy who flies through space, and he's just like the Green Lantern of it's weird.
I really hope that whoever pitched this show was like, we have this cantankerous female lead.
Okay, stop me if you've heard this. We got the newest hit kids show. It's gonna bring down Nickelodeon. It's gonna bring down Paw Patrol. Disney, ear our heart out. Cantankerous child. It's got you know that thing on Twitter, Catboys? Got him. You know everyone's favorite amphibian, Gecko. Done. You know cute baby owls, Owlette. For some reason, also a girl who's inspired by the moon and is mildly cantankerous. Also, we threw in like our Green Lantern parody. Done. Sold. 1,000 episodes.
Perfect.
Done.
Give me,
More.
Sometimes
500 seasons.
Sometimes I think about like, what if the timeline was different, right? And my childhood shows were happening today.
Ooh,
and I was a child.
Okay.
Would you be making theories about like Roly Poly Oly?
Oh, absolutely.
Bear in the Big Blue House?
Sure.
I think that would
here's
be
the thing.
whack.
Here's the thing. They're still fair game. Like we still on our meetings constantly talk about like, is there an old IP that we should pull up or just like do, or anyone have any fun ideas? Like I've wanted to do a Dora theory forever. I think Dora's interesting. I've always wanted to do Dora theories. And so like that's old, older school childhood stuff. Bear in the Big Blue House, Barney. I mean, like, all that stuff just persists, right? And sure, it might not do as well because it's not, like, currently in the meme culture or currently, but, people have memories of those things. And it's fun to bring stuff back or help people discover them for the first time because there's weird stuff in a lot of those shows.
No, like, I don't think you understand. There was one time, it was well before I worked here, which is whack. I had a dream.
That time before you worked here was whack? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The wackest of times.
So whack.
So whack. Most whack.
Yeah. And I had this dream that you did a theory on Oswald and Weenie was evil.
Moving on. Why did I make this? From FGTV. Oh, wait. FGTV, the, like, very popular YouTube channel for kids. Why did I make this? I like that they're a member of the fan community. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to
copyrighted.
we're gonna have to censor that. There is music playing. Here, we all have an understanding of what the music is. What? What is this? Why? Why? What does it mean? What does it mean? Why are Pikachu and little Piney burning? What?
I like how Pie Guy has been in one episode and he already made it to the Reddit.
Right. What happened there? I'm so confused. Why did you make this? FG, I don't know why you made this. Is there any... Nope, no one understands. This deserves a theory unto itself. What does it mean?
It does.
What is the lore? What does the creator intend? I don't know. Is it a book burning? Are they burning Five Nights at Freddy's as a franchise and everyone's celebrating in the foreground? But why that collection of character? I don't know.
51, but it's only the FNAF books.
Right? I'm so confused. I'm a little bit concerned.
This is what happens when you don't, like, 5-check the Reddit for 3 months.
Right, you get all sorts.
It gets out of hand.
It gets wild. They're like, what are we going to do? Matt Clip, no, another installment in the MatPat no clips into the wrong backrooms. Part 18. So in case you guys aren't familiar, we've reacted to this in the past. As we've been doing the backrooms is a big theory, has been a big series for us both here and on Film Theory. So this has been an ongoing series. So I'm excited to see what part 18 has in store.
Yeah, I believe the first part we watched was part 3.
Right, so
we skipped 15 episodes.
Yeah. Don't worry, if you want to fill out the lore, you can watch them all. Okay, it's been an hour since you've ranted about anything. I'm getting worried. I've managed to find an internet connection. So you're sending messages back to Earth so we can get help, right? You're making a FNAF video, aren't you? Obvious. What? Is this... Wow. All right. Things have gone off the rails with that one.
We probably should have watched the 15 episodes.
Right. I was going to say, I feel like I might have missed some crucial lore components. See, this is why you can't jump midway through the series. It's like, it's almost as if there's like a cohesive narrative that's being built here, and that these characters actually represent things as opposed to us. Oh, we're just going to jump in here and meme this. It's fine. Okay, Metro Fit in 92. The prophecy's been fulfilled. Okay. Backrooms X Women collab. So this is a reference to the fact that we're in one of the Backrooms uploads. There's a reference to the yellow wallpaper, which is a classic story about a woman who goes crazy, but it's also symbolic of like her role in society and how she's oppressed and kind of going crazy because she's trapped in the prison that is expectations around her, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, which prompted women collabing with the Backrooms. Yep. And so apparently it's happened. The prophecy's been fulfilled.
I can't wait.
Let's see the glorious results of this. I like that a realtor, what looks to be a realtor here. Hey, let me show you around the Backrooms. You see lovely space. The yellow wallpaper really matches the off-yellow floors.
We were going for an open concept design.
Yes. It really has great flow when you think about it. And there's plenty of room for expansion if you ever think about having a family. There you go.
There's going to be a collab between the Backrooms and
it's us.
Women.
What? That was it. It was just the image. Oh, spiking Pikachu down. Wow. The collab that everyone was hoping. And true to form and true to the literature, the woman was silent. Just kept silent. It's symbolic. Even though they collabed, she still wasn't allowed to talk.
Wow.
That's deep. It's deep.
That was like a 70-30% like split on the collab rights.
With the collab rights, yeah?
I think they had a contract.
Yeah, who got 70 there?
The Backrooms.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, the woman had to be cast as a non-speaking role because if she got a speaking role, she'd have to sign up for like SAG-AFTRA.
Also, it was giving like She-Hulk. She was green.
Now that you mention it, she has given some solid She-Hulk vibes. I mean, the fact that she's
more of like a 5/95 split.
See, really, and this is going back to the game theory parody at the beginning. Look, she's silent. Mm-hmm. She's also transparent.
Wow.
She's not her full self.
Wow.
She's not allowed to be fully seen.
She's merging into the yellow wallpaper.
Like, are you actually seeing her? No, you're not. You're only seeing what you want of her. You're not seeing who she really is.
Oh my God.
The Matthias Pathias inside, you're not seeing her. She's not physically fully manifested, and as a result, she's fading away. She's fading away into the back rooms, has no voice.
We've done it.
You say this is a collaboration between backrooms and women, but really what this is just, indicative of what the problem has been since the very beginning.
This is oppression.
This is a cry for help.
It is. And it's time that we took it seriously.
It's time we take a stand.
We need a 50-50 collab between the backrooms and women.
Yeah.
And I will not stop demanding it. The time has come and the time is now.
Wow, the time is now. Time is
And
now.
thank goodness there's a backrooms we need to react to, and we're going to find out, folks, if they've had the collab.
No collabs. No, not yet. Still fading into the wallpaper.
Ugh.
Like all of us.
Man.
Wow, that was deep. I spent way too long making this one. It says Gaiowa. Gaiowa? Oh boy, is this all of our intros? Every time MatPat says, wait, no way. Every time, no. I thought it was just like me saying it over and over again in all these different videos. The way they all came together, that was awesome, actually. That was so funny. Wow. That's pretty good. I'm pretty close. The timing is pretty consistent across them. I'm actually pretty impressed that they're able to line up that well. That was nuts. Well done.
I feel like you sink into Hades, and that's what you hear.
Just like the collective game theory audio, and then finally, like, that's just Hades. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's like 8D audio.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
8D.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's all around you.
Wow. It is, and also, I don't know if this is truly every time, but you can see that they've pulled a wide selection here, because this is how old episodes used to end, right? Like the very, very, very original episodes used to end with me saying, like, what you learned at the end of the episode. You see the old logo here, the old logo here. You see, like, the Ronnie editing style when he came in with the crinkled paper. So that was, like, early game theory stuff. And then here, you see, like, one of the more modern end cards. You got Geico sponsorships, which are very recent and also appreciated. Wow, is this really 1, 2? There's no way this is all, like, maybe they're not all visually, but maybe auditorially.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That would be so many different audio tracks.
My computer would blue screen. Like,
right? If you were able to do this, you have more powerful computers than any of our editors. Please tell them what you're using, because their computer equipment crashes constantly. So this is amazing. I'm impressed that my cadence is so consistent. Thanks for watching. I need to tighten up. I've got it down. Boy! Is that cheese from Dan Fliegen? Is that cheese? All right. That's not just a chili dog. Oh, this is from our Sonic the Hedgehog one. You'll notice though that's not just a chili dog. It is a chili dog with cheese or cheese-like substance. What is that? Is that cheese? It's a very luminescent cheese. Unless that's grease. Ash, thoughts? Oh, the wretch! Why is the hot dog a chili pepper? A chili dog? Chili dog? Is that what it is? Is that what we're going for here? A chili dog?
Good job, game theorist Matthew Patrick. Good work.
Good work, you. Wah! Can you give that wah?
That. How did you replicate that?
Wah! Wah! Hold up. Thoughts? Now, there you go. Amazing. Quality stuff. Oh! Sorry, this is speaking of like old game theories. Milky Chalk Other Molotov Matt. Wow. No context needed. Just here it is.
What are you doing?
This is old
Why
school.
do they like this?
This is old school. Oh my gosh. This is Game Theory Walking Dead, I think it was. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is me out in the middle of like the California desert, and I'm testing out zombie survival techniques, like how to appropriately kill a zombie. And so with watermelons, so I used watermelons to simulate like zombie skulls, right? And I used common everyday things. I did hammers, I did incredibly long drill bits that were too big for the drill that I owned at the time, and so I had to tape them together awkwardly. Hatchets. This was a banger of an episode. This was a good episode. I mean, honestly, this was probably the first version of what would eventually become Game Lab, what would eventually become like our Rainbow Six episode, the things where we were testing things in real life. This is where it all started, right? And so I learned that having long handles helps prevent you from getting stuck in zombie heads and getting too close to them. I also tried a Molotov cocktail at one point. This is pretty great.
But when it comes down to it, nothing is going to beat the granddaddy of bludgeoning weapons, the sledgehammer. I'm hoping to feel like Gallagher here, so I kept the camera really far back so that none of these watermelon guts gets on it. But hopefully that doesn't prevent you from...
I also went out and bought everything. Again, like this was early game theory, but I'm like, I'm going to try to look like Dexter. So I bought like as dextery of an outfit, serial killer Dexter, as dextery of an outfit as I could for this whole thing. Because I'm like, I'm going to be a serial killer. It was fun. It was a fun afternoon.
Seeing the fireworks. At least what I hope's going to happen.
Also, fun fact, this table I have owned since I lived in New York. So I've had it for like 10 years probably about at this point. It's from a production that I assistant directed off Broadway. Amazing. And then I tried to light a Molotov cocktail, but I didn't want to light a Molotov cocktail in the very flammable area of the chaparral of California. So I did it in our garage. But, that was early game theory. I didn't understand audio stuff. And
I love the Times New Roman that you selected.
It's a clear, very readable, precise font. Thank you very much. Look at that. Oh, I didn't know how to do this.
What am I actually going to do? We're trying to kill
Yeah, my first ever Molotov cocktail. I did it. I've done it. My first ever, as if I've done it again. Oh, there you go. But yeah, that's killing zombies, Walking Dead.
It's crazy how much your voice...
It's coming together. Oh, and then here we go. All right. Sister Matt, if you ever decide to come up to Massachusetts and visit Old Sturbridge Village... Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Sir, classic Oliver Twist. Sir, may I have... Please, sir, may I have some more? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Just curious what's up. Oh, nope, this one. Yep, we just saw that. Music! Oh my gosh, what is that thing? But he's actually a man! That's terrifying.
Does he have a goatee?
I don't even want to look at that anymore, honestly. When MatPat refused to drink Pepsi.
I'll have a Diet Coke, please.
We actually don't carry Coke. Is Pepsi okay?
I mean, not really. It's kind of a running joke on these channels.
That's just my cold open.
Yeah, I think that's just what you did.
That's just an episode of Food Theory! And with that, and with reposting our own content, I think we've come full circle. Thank you guys so much for submitting everything. I know we haven't gotten to hop in for a while, like we said at the beginning. It's been, a while. So now that we're back in the studio, now that I'm back in the US, keep them coming. We'll be able to do these on a more regular basis. And again, just celebrate you guys, because at the end of the day, I think people overlook the fact we have 700,000 people as a part of the subreddit. That's crazy. I mean, that is a huge, huge, huge number. And when you tell people, like, hey, everyone knows the YouTube channels, but did you know about our subreddit? It's massive. People are always like, whoa, that is a huge number. So thank you guys for being such an awesome, vibrant creator community. I love seeing the stuff that you do. We love being able to feature it as often as we can. And you guys are great. So please continue to grow, continue to theorize, continue to build. And as always, I'll see you in the next upload. So remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!